HH.
Well, it's not a Sunday. It's more like a Wednesday. But who cares? The freaking intro was one load up in there. So screw you, guys. You know what it is, man. We are back in this, man. Champions League is back finally. What's that clicking sound, man? What the freaking heck is that clicking sound? So we are back in this game, man. We are back in the game, back in the game, back in the game, man. It is good to be back. It is good to be back. It is lovely to be back, man. So, Champions League, man, guys, we are going to break it all down. We're going to break it down. It is before I go into here. Shout out to what's the name? Werder Bremer SV, or whatever those clowns are called, conceding 12.
Bremer SV, Bremer.
Cool. Thanks for that. Cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, cool. Bremer SV, who considered 12 Gs. They actually went beyond the actual name, so we don't even have a name for what the hell happened to those clowns, man. But you see, that's why I like the UCL, because for the UCL. Let's avoid that crap. This is the best of the best, the prime of the prime, the premium of the premium. Those dudes who are those dudes, the top of the top, the creme de la creme, the Latini de Latini. And we're going to be breaking down the draws. Remember, guys, the CL draw takes place 6 p.m. Central European time, 5 p.m. British time. So I'm not sure what that is, of course, where you are in America or where you are in Jamaica or so forth. But guys, we're doing it every year. Every year on this channel, we do a live reaction to the freaking CL draw. It is a yearly thing. We get the meals out, we get the desserts out, we get the desserts out, and so forth. It's all in there. It's all popping off. It's all beautiful. So please join me tomorrow, 5 p.m. for that CL draw. So we're going to break these things down. I've got the list of the pots and who's in what pot and so forth. And afterwards, shout out to Kahoot. Apparently, this thing has been existing for about 10 years. We're going to bring quizzes to this Hangout, and we're going to pop off with a UCL quiz. So all the guys in here are going to take part in the UCL Champions League quiz, just to test how good they are with regards to Champions League questions. So that should be fun. So the Champions League quiz, because again, it's only up to 10 players. So the guys in here will take part in that CL quiz, man. So hopefully that should be fun. That should be very exciting, very exciting. So that's going to be towards the end here. So look, man, before we even bring up the pauses for that, I just want to just go around the room and just have a general idea of who you feel because Champions League season is not officially started. So I think it's a good time to ask this. Who would you say favorites, and which team do you think is going to surprise people? Who do you put amongst the favorites, one or two teams, and which team do you think will surprise people? So let me start taking things off, because I actually did a video on this for Patreon, but I'll put it in here. I believe that, as much as I don't want to put them out there, because I do believe in jinxes, Chelsea have to accept that they are at least in the conversation. Now, only one team has ever defended their title, and that's Real Madrid. So probability will say it is unlikely Chelsea will do what Real Madrid have done, which is the only team who've done so, and that is a historic team with a historic player like Cristiano Ronaldo in there. But I believe that it's a weird one, because I don't think that there's any firm, strong team. But as I'm thinking about it, if Liverpool don't have any injuries, you've got to look at Liverpool. Nagelsmann, who knows whether he's an upgrade or downgrade on him? Lewandowski is Lewandowski. And Bayern are Bayern. So you've always got to respect Bayern. So whatever it is, you've always got to respect what Bayern Munich are and what they've said. So for me, I'm looking at Bayern. I'm looking at Liverpool. I'm looking at Chelsea. And
LSG.
Who?
LSG.
You see, for me, with PSG and Man City, it goes without saying. But in my view, let's say we're going to tier things. I would put like Bayern, Liverpool, and Chelsea at the topish tier. Then in the under tier, I would have Real Madrid, PSG, Man City. Real Madrid because it's Real Madrid, and so I just feel that Real Madrid have the same kind of historic thing that Bayern have, but Bayern I just feel are in a much better place, squad-wise, team-wise, than Real Madrid are. Because I'm just assuming that Mbappe ain't going out. Mbappe will still remain at PSG. So in terms of surprise teams, I'm looking, you know what? This may sound crazy. I'm looking at Inter Milan. Because as much as I think Inter Milan may struggle in the league, I feel that almost the same thing will happen when Conte left Juventus. I do see Inter getting out of their group, unlike Conte did, and I think Inter may get to the quarter. So I think Inter could be a surprise team that could really, really set things off for some people. And I'm looking at them and maybe potentially even Sevilla. I wouldn't mind even putting Sevilla in the thing. So I'm looking at Inter, I'm looking at Sevilla as surprise teams who may go further than what people may think. So, Hassan, what about your favorites and surprise package?
My favorites are Chelsea, the current reigning champions. And then
don't jinx us, man. I don't believe in jinxes.
It's not a jinx. You're the European champions. You spent 150 mil
allegedly
on Big Rom. R9, they're calling him the streets. That's what they're calling him. And the underdogs. I don't know, man. Underdogs. Inter Milan, actually, AC Milan. AC Milan is underdogs. Yes, I know they're not like one of the favorites and stuff, but AC Milan is still AC Milan. And when the CLI turn up at San Siro, it's time. So yeah. But the pressure's on Let, by the way. $1 billion spent.
Well, he's retired. Well, he's leaving club management in 22 to 23. So I think because he couldn't get in, I think he can't handle the freaking smoke, man. Abdul, what about you, man? Favorites, surprise team. And I want you to have faith in Barcelona, man.
The favorites has to be the best team in the world, London Blues.
Wait, so is it just like a jinx session or something?
But you're the champions.
Oh. Can't I enjoy my smoothie? Can't I enjoy my green smoothie with kale, spinach, bananas, and apple juice in peace without this jinx happening? But continue.
And the surprise team, I think, is going to be, because this team impresses me a lot. That's going to be RB Salzburg. They play
Salzburg.
They play really good football, bro. Like if you watch them, like they press this shit out of you. They just they have a really good manager, young manager, and like they really impress me in the way they play. Like really impress me.
Wait. Is the manager the American dude?
Yeah, that's a decent shot. Yeah, I think he is.
No, it's not anymore. The American guy. Okay. He went to Leipzig. Jesse Marsch went to Leipzig.
Yeah, they got a new one. He's really good as well.
Yeah. That manager is good as well. A lot of managers in the RB system end up being very good. So.
Okay. So shout out to your boy Tan Sheriff. Thank you for the super chat to Dub Tan Sheriff. Tan Sheriff says, FC Sheriff, say a name. Please tell me that FC Sheriff have not made it through to this Champions League draw. Please tell me. Wait, did they make it through?
Yeah, they did.
Zagreb,
you're lying.
Today. It was 0-0 draw today, and they won 3-0 the first leg.
Did a team called FC Sheriff?
Yeah. They're in pot 4.
The first club from Moldova ever to qualify for the Champions League.
Wait, from where?
Moldova.
Wow.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Please, I need them in Barcelona.
I thought this meant to be the elite competition.
I need them in Barcelona.
Abdul, no, you don't, because Abdul, you don't want that narrative of Barcelona getting touched up by FC Sheriff. You don't want that stream. Hussein, talk to me, man. Favorites and surprise package, man.
Yeah, first off, just to reply to Hassan really quickly when he said AC Milan. You expect them for a big club in the Champions League now, like to make some upgrades, but these guys are linked to Willian. So I don't
I
think
know, but it's AC Milan.
it's AC Milan, yeah, but I don't know, man. That's why I'm saying my surprise team is gonna be Inter Milan because they're playing very good football still under Inzaghi, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see how Dzeko plays. I think I would like to see him like kind of after quite some time at Roma, score some goals, replacing Lukaku, I guess, and they have Correa as well, so they're making decent replacements. But the team I think that will win the Champions League, I mean, listen, HH, you guys are getting Kunde as it seems. I don't think you can't say that Chelsea don't have a shot in defending their title. I think realistically, Chelsea are their team. Like, I know people are saying PSG, or even if Ronaldo goes to Man City. I mean, we'll see what happens regarding Ronaldo, but for me right now, it's definitely Chelsea. They've got everything on track. So
Easy. We're just trying to live. We're trying to live. Easy. Eddie, talks to me. Favorites, surprise package.
Yeah, favorites. I think PSG, Manchester City, and Chelsea are probably some of the favorites, I guess. And so as I said, like favorites don't always win competitions. We know that, favorites don't always win. Like, because like remember Euro 2020, Euro 2021, Italy. I don't think Italy were really favorites by many people.
Yeah.
Everyone said France, Portugal, Belgium, and look what happened. None of those three went on to win. Italy did. So it's going to be interesting. I think this Champions League season will be really interesting to see what happens. I'm really interested to see how PSG too, especially with Messi now.
No, I'm not. Obviously, we'll get into that when you look at the pots because that's going to be the big one because I don't think they'll win it. But if PSG just rock up and just do an MSN in the first season, that's a messy narrative. And that's a very, very ugly narrative as well, man. So what's your surprise team?
Surprise teams. It's difficult to say, because, teams that it's hard to say, I'm thinking maybe VfL Wolfsburg. I looked at their squad. They have a pretty good squad. Weghorst, Baku, Castells. It's a pretty decent team,
Would it be offensive to say Manchester United? Because
No. Basically, United counts as a surprise team. Like for me, I just don't believe in Solskjaer. But if you were to say United could be a surprise, because they're definitely not one of the favorites for sure. Like that's not happening. But if you see them as a surprise to me, yeah, it wouldn't be it's offensive. Like, yeah, it makes sense for them to be like a surprise package. Yeah.
And yeah, United's a good pick. I think they could do. I just don't really know. Really know. There's United to me is like it's kind of hard a team to get a hold of. Sometimes they do well, and then sometimes because remember last season they were doing so well, they beat PSG and Leipzig, and then they somehow lost to Istanbul. So
Okay.
So I don't know, man. I guess my main pick is Wolfsburg for now for my favorite dark horse.
Eddie, talk to me, man. Eddie, talk to me. Favorites and surprise package, man.
Favorite's got to be PSG, man.
No, Eddie, relax,
Look,
man. Eddie, that's like the hipster's choice.
But
Eddie, accept the pressure.
they've been
Eddie.
playing Football Manager all summer, though. So it only makes sense that they're favorites. And if you want to add other teams in there, you're looking at Chelsea, you're looking at Bayern, and probably City or Liverpool as well to round those up. So you're looking at them 4 or 5 to contend for it. In terms of dark horses, I mean, I wouldn't write out Barcelona. They could shock people. And my thinking with that is, look, anyone can make the quarterfinal, right? You get out the group, you win your round of 16. I'm thinking, who's someone that can potentially make the semis and shock people, or have a freak result in the semis and make the final? Barcelona have a shout, man. So that's where I'm going with the surprise team.
All right. That's an interesting angle. Man. Puya, talk to me, man.
Yeah. So favorites for me are Liverpool and Bayern. And then,
Whoa, relax.
I'm trying to, but that's just my heart. My heart.
So Liverpool based on.
We were talking about it in the stream, based on the fact that because they play the system, they're high press, and Klopp banks on the fact that they don't get injuries. That's how they won and had that incredible league season. But we saw last year when they had injuries, like it all kind of fell apart. So I'm saying Liverpool based on the fact that everyone stays fit, and then Bayern is just Bayern, and then and then my dark horses, right? Dark horse, Leipzig, and Man U. RB Leipzig.
Core, talk to me, man. Core.
I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna say
surprise.
Liverpool favorites, Atletico favorites. I think this actually might be the season where Atletico actually wins the Champions League.
Based on what, like, what's reconnaissance? I mean, how?
So for me, I think if they get Lautaro Martinez, they got a huge chance on the Champions League. They have a good balance. Their midfield balance is good. Their defense balance is good. Their goalkeeper is solid. Oblak is really, really good. And if you look at Atletico, they're more of in the Champions League. They're very good in two-legged ties. So now that the away goal rules is left out, they can beat any team in penalties. Basically, if they go to extra time.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool. The reason why I'm saying Liverpool is they just sold Shaqiri, and also I think if they kind of revamp their depth a little bit, they get like, let's say, one more signing to replace Shaqiri, who's a better attacking player than what Shaqiri gave them in the last 2 years, then they can compete. And also the fear factor, Mane, Salah, Firmino, like the thing is that, and that's the problem with Barcelona. That's why I don't think Barcelona is going to do well, is because they've lost that fear factor.
Okay. So beyond. Okay. So you give me that. So what's surprise team? Give me a surprise package then.
HH,
what?
You guys are really sleeping on AC Milan. Really, really.
I'm sleeping like a baby, man. Like pillow, everything. I'm sleeping like a baby. I'm having dreams, sheep, all that kind of stuff.
You really.
AC Milan is cool and everything. We respect the badge. Milan don't have the freaking players to do anything in the UCL. Let's keep it real. It's just amazing to see AC Milan back. They're not doing anything in this competition.
But HH, that's what you're saying. But I'm saying this, bro. If they meet a Barcelona in the quarterfinals, or let's say in the round of 16s, they can go far. They can replicate that. That Liverpool 17-18 season, Liverpool didn't have star players. They didn't have superstars. AC Milan, yes, they have average players.
Hold up. Who in AC Milan's team did what Salah did in 17-18? Who?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying. They have Giroud, they have Florenzi, they got Mike Maignan, who's a quality goalkeeper. They have a team. Team balance.
This dude. I mean, so we're going from 17-18 Sadio Mane, Salah to Giroud and
No,
Firmino was good at
I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. That Liverpool team before Van Dijk came, that Liverpool team was average. Can we be honest? It was average. This is the same thing with AC Milan.
Wait. Was Van Dijk in 17-18?
Yeah, he came January though.
Yeah, he came January. Yes. Before that, they had Lovren. They had this guy what's it, Klavan, who he's a brick.
But
we still have Salah though.
But you cannot compare that Liverpool 17-18 team when Salah broke the Premier League goal scoring record to this AC Milan team. Like, no.
I'm not comparing them. What I'm saying is they had the same average players that AC Milan has right now. AC Milan have average players.
But what players do AC Milan have in the ilk of 17-18 Salah, 17-18 Mane?
And Firmino, which scored a lot of goals.
Okay. So I rate Mike Maignan. I think
I don't care who you rate. I don't care who you rate. You are irrelevant to this conversation. You are irrelevant. I'm saying which players in Milan could you say are in the ilk of 17-18 Salah, 17-18 Mane? Who?
Leao, Tonali.
Right, cool. So basically, you say Milan are your okay. No, it's cool. No, look, it's your choice.
My second surprise one. I'm gonna give it to you. My second surprise one is, I think people are sleeping on this other team too. Yeah. I think people are sleeping on. Is Leon in it? Leon probably. Yeah, people are sleeping on Leon.
Okay. All right.
Leon,
Okay.
Leon
Okay.
could
Cool.
be
Thanks. Cool. Thank you, man. Daniel, talk to me.
Firstly, Leon didn't qualify for the Champions
Oh,
League.
Freya,
I
thank you.
do.
As
They didn't. They didn't. All right.
then so basically, you're just picking a random name, hoping that.
You meant
No,
Leo, right?
don't.
If you were thinking.
Probably. No, not Leo. Not Leo.
Anyway,
Oh man, I gotta think.
favorites.
Don't think too hardcore. Don't think too hard.
I
You
know,
already gave us one call. That's enough. That's enough.
you might break your brain. Favorites. I mean, it's the standard names before we know the group stages. It's gonna be PSG based on what they did in the summer. It's got to be Bayern just because they're probably the best run club in Europe. Chelsea are the favorites. They've done well in the market. If they get Koyende, that's good. Liverpool, I'm not quite as confident in Liverpool as the rest of the group. I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing, but maybe you guys are thinking if you have Salah, you can win knockout games. So, fair enough.
Daniel, I have a question for you. Bayern, right? You say Bayern, right? Have you seen the individual defensive mistakes that has been occurring with Cologne, flipping, Gladbach, even Musa McCauley? Today's game, we saw a little bit of that, the defensive frailties and common errors that they keep on making. So, can Bayern still be favorites with those type of mistakes?
There's no one gonna speak. So
Core, they won the Champions League making those kinds of mistakes, so I think they're fine. Remember the Leon game? How many counterattacks and open chances? Like that's the risk.
So you're telling me, bro?
Okay,
did you see what Upamecano marking?
Listen to a Bayern back to forth. Daniel, so your favorites and then
Yeah, I mean,
the
I
price package.
was waiting to finish what I was saying. For the what is it, dark horse? A team I don't think I've heard anybody mention that I'm curious about, and I think they might be in pot 2 is Dortmund. If you have Haaland, you can win knockout games because he can score you goals. Again, their defense, I don't know how good Akanji and Schultz and those guys are, but maybe Dortmund could be my dark horse, but they won't win.
All right. What's it called? Undisputed.
HH, first of all, I would like to apologize.
Oh God, for what?
I'm just here for the quiz. I'm here for the quiz.
I just want to apologize for whooping your ass in this quiz. I'm really sorry, but it has to happen.
Wait, how can you whoop my ass when I know what the answers are? No, I'm hosting it. I'm not going to take part. I'm hosting it for you guys because I created the freaking questions. It's Kahoots. Shout out to Kahoots.
Fair enough.
That Abdul was using when he was a 9-year-old child because we had dial-up back in the day. So Abdul, I don't know how you had.
What does the winner get? What does the winner get?
Nothing.
Love it.
So how about that? Nothing.
what? So playing for nothing? What?
Yeah,
What
nothing.
is it?
Yeah. Don't think
Points.
Okay. You get a sand pebble.
Have hope
It's a sand pebble. You get a sand pebble.
Oh, thank you.
What about t-shirt?
In a sand pebble. Wait. What's wrong with a sand pebble? You could use sand pebble. Undisputed. Give me your favorites and so forth.
Anyway, the favorites, honestly, it depends.
I thought it was $10,000, bro.
Daniel, let's Undisputed, please.
It depends on what happens in this transfer market, man. Like Mbappe to Real Madrid, Ronaldo.
It's not happening. Undisputed, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Bro, if Ronaldo goes to City, I think HH's hate for City might be unhealthy because then you have Pep and Ronaldo in one team together winning the Champions League.
He's not touching City, bro. He's thinking of Juventus, man. All right, he has to help them win another Scudetto.
The way it stands, I mean, the favorite has to be PSG, man. Dream team, so to speak. As for the underdog, I mean, Inter Milan is going to be interesting. Now they got rid of these virgins, Lukaku and Conte. These complete losers, Lukaku, this big ball up. I'm so glad that the London Blues spent 130 million on this dude. Do you know what he's going to do in a CL?
Undisputed. Give me your bomb-ass favorites and your trash, unlikely team so I can trash your crap take, please.
PSG are the favorites, as I already said. Lukaku's got, Inter's going to be interesting. I know Angel Correa, very explosive player. Like even Juve, I don't know if they count as underdogs, but under Allegri, because he's a much better coach than Pirlo, and now they have Locatelli. It could be very interesting, man. Could be very interesting.
Do you know what? Like we can't call Madrid underdogs, can we, or dark horses? But I don't think anybody's listed them as a favorite. If they get Mbappe, what does that do?
They're not getting Mbappe.
Actually, in between, they're not.
They're not getting Mbappe. Like there's no if. They're not. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. Before I come to Shiloh, MT, thank you for the super chats. MT, who is a Lan Litty fan. See you at the Etihad. Hashtag Big Dog is in town. F United. MC, Cristiano isn't coming to Man City. I don't know what you get the memo. He's staying at Juventus and is helping them win a Scudetto, and he's carrying your boy Benedeschi and your boy Aaron Ramsey. MC again with the super chats. He says, "Call, I need your dealer. You have my number." Yeah, he takes drugs, man. The guy is a full-on drug addict, man. I mean, he's
don't say shit like that.
Well, he is. So he is. The guy sniffs. Shiloh, talk to me. Favorites and underdogs, bro.
Okay, I mean,
yeah, hardly. You sound like a mouse, but go for it.
all right. So my favorites are Chelsea and Atletico. And underdogs, I wouldn't really call them underdogs, but Milan or who else? Yeah, Milan or Inter will do something.
Milan and Inter.
Yeah.
All right. Barry, talk to me. Favorites and underdogs, bro.
Our favorites are Chelsea, City, and PSG. And my dark horse are Sevilla. I watched them on the weekend and they look pretty good. Their defense is solid.
Lamela is saying what's up.
They're gonna drop down to Europa League and so.
Who knows? And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Darian, favorites and underdogs, bro. Favorites and underdogs, Darian.
Yeah, my favorites are if PSG could sack that bump Pochettino and get Zidane, their favorites to win. Yeah. We jack him off at AC Milan. You know we do it. First with PSG, if they could fire Pochettino and get Zidane, because I don't trust Poch. Otherwise, I don't know if you Bayern can get it again. I can see Nagelsmann turn around the ship and gun the guys back to another CL. I'm like underdogs, honestly. It pains me to say this, but I feel AC Milan going to do something funny. I feel they're going to do better than a lot of people are giving them credit for. And Inter, we got to get the quarterfinals minimum.
Okay. So, guys, look, man, let's bring up these seeds, these pots, man. So here we have it, man. Okay, where the hell does this look like? Okay, where's the freaking? There we go. There we go. That's better. So there we have it, guys. These are the pots. So pot 1, Chelsea, Bayern, City, Atletico. How are Villarreal in pot 1? So is it because they won the Europa?
Yeah, they beat United. Yeah.
Inter, Sporting Lisbon, Lille. Pot 2, man, guys, how things have changed. Real and Barcelona are in pot 2. When last did that happen? Juventus, Man United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla, Dortmund. Man, pot 2 is crazy. We're guaranteed to have a crazy group. Pot 3, Porto, Ajax, Leipzig, Atalanta, Zenit, Benfica, Salzburg. Pot 4, AC Milan, Club Brugge, Wolfsburg, Young. Pause on that name, man. God damn, young boys. Malmo, New Sheriff in Town, Tiraspol. You know what? Sheriff might be my surprise package. And for 3 or 4 is the winner of Shakhtar and Monaco, man. So
where's Arsenal? Wait.
They are not in a European competition. They are currently trying to wait. They're currently saying also to West Brom.
They wanted it.
Oh my bad! I thought 2015.
They're the current. So see, my thinking is so look, see if a crazy group we could have, like if you just think of like a crazy group, you could have a Bayern, Real Madrid, Ajax, AC Milan. I think that could be a crazy group. I think that could be just, if that could happen, that could be a crazy group. So like, let's say if you're Chelsea, out of pot 2, you probably want Sevilla again. Because Dortmund are tricky. Actually, Sevilla or Dortmund would be fine. because Madrid, Barca, Juve, even United, PSG, Liverpool, those are all very tricky indeed. If you're looking at pot 3, Lord. I mean, it's low by averages. I think Chelsea are guaranteed to have either a Madrid, Barca, or Juventus. Basically, that's the key thing. But I think in terms of narratives, what the streets want is Bayern and Barca in the same group.
That shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't be allowed.
But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
illegal.
about
That's
the
illegal.
streets. So okay, so Hassan, you're looking at this right now, and even from a Liverpool perspective, what would you want? What would you want to avoid, specifically from pot 1?
Obviously, we can't get English teams in the group, so
Yeah,
it would be Bayern, Atleti, Villarreal, Inter, Sporting or
You want
Lille.
Villarreal, yeah.
No, relax. Give me
Lille,
Atletico.
Lille,
Give me Atletico.
Whoa, you
I
take
want Lille.
Atletico over
I'd
Villarreal?
rather take them in the group HH in the knockouts. Someone else can deal with them in the knockouts. Give me Atletico in the groups. So I've realized HH, the teams that get the easiest teams in the groups, they don't seem to win it. The year we won it, we had a tough group, so I'd rather start with a tough group.
Chelsea had an easy group last year.
Where Chelsea,
Daniel, relax. That was a tough group.
No, give me
No,
Atletico, that's
no.
what I'm saying. That.
Who was it? Leo. Some it's just
Sevilla.
bums, bro.
Listen, let United get a Villarreal again. Nightmares.
All right, okay. So what's it called? Abdul, you're looking at this right now, and look, Barca, it is what it is. Times are new. Is there a team that you want to fully avoid apart from Bayern Munich due to PTSD?
I want Bayern Munich. I want revenge.
No, Abdul. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Abdul, stop.
Abdul, no, you don't want revenge. No, you don't.
We've had trouble with that sentence on this channel before. I want Bayern Munich. No, you don't.
Yeah, you don't, man. You. I mean, you really
In
don't.
all
You really don't.
honesty, I'd take Chelsea, Bayern, or City. Those are the 3 I'd take. Bayern, Chelsea, and City. Come on, give us them.
Wait, are you saying this because you want your team just to get shellacked, or you actually honestly believe that you could beat Chelsea, Bayern, or Man City?
Nah.
This is proof that the Super League would work as well.
Yeah.
It's reverse jinx. It's reverse psychology.
Abdul, you have my goal. Relax. You have my goal up front. Relax. Win.
No, but honestly, nah. Like, obviously, we would want Sporting or Lille or Inter Milan. Even Inter Milan might be shaky. And then
easy.
And then in pot 3, to be fair, bro, like I've never seen pot 3 this good. Like Ajax, good team. Leipzig is a good team. Atalanta.
Pot 3 is good. For pot 3 is pretty good.
Team. Salzburg is a good. So
pot 4 ain't bad. If you look at pot 4, Milan, Wolfsburg, Sheriff.
Where is Sheriff located?
Pot 4.
Moldova. I think Moldova.
Okay.
Also Moldova. Shout out to my Moldovan peeps.
But yeah. The teams I would want to avoid are Chelsea, Bayern, City.
Yeah.
So what in your gut feeling? What do you think? Which team from pot 1 do you think Barca get?
I think we're getting either City or Chelsea because we haven't played those teams in so long.
Ages, yeah, I know it's been ages. I think the
City
last time was when Dino bounced off of Terry in that goal that he scored.
Wasn't it when Messi scored? When Messi scored his goal,
18, bro.
When Milan scored the first goal of the bridge, and then Messi scored 2 goals.
Yeah, Conte.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still been a while. It's still been a while. Like it's been over like three years. We played either City or Chelsea. So either one of those, I think we're gonna get, man.
All right.
Because you gotta think, Barca can't get Atletico Madrid or Villarreal.
Nope.
So, and Barca's luck isn't good enough to get Lille or Lisbon. I just know that. So it's gonna be one of those 3 big dogs.
No, because I think a nightmare scenario for Barcelona, because my thing is, again, I told you I'm a narrative merchant. So the nightmare scenario for Barca is they get, like, say, Bayern or City, then they'd get Atalanta from pot 3, then you have an AC Milan.
Yeah.
So basically, if you have a group of Bayern, Barca, Atlanta, AC Milan, Barca will not make it through the group.
Why? Wait.
It's just
What?
that happen. It's just that happen. It's it. Atlanta AC Milan from Serie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, so they can't play together.
No, that
Probably the same
Oh,
group.
sorry. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? How about we roll with Ajax, AC Milan? So let's say Bayern, Barca, Ajax, AC Milan. I think Barca may not make it through the groups.
No, they
No,
won't.
why you putting this out in the universe, man?
No, it's for the streets. It's for the streets. So look, so before I come to Eddie.
How about Chelsea, Chelsea, PSG, AC Milan, and
I told you I don't fear PSG. PSG are a hipster club.
No, you do, man. You do.
And also AC Milan, I respect Milan, and I'm so happy to see Milan back because I've missed Milan at the San Siro.
No,
Chelsea are washing AC Milan. Chelsea are going to wash AC Milan.
If Barca go down in Europa League, you're not going to hear from me. Nah.
Yes, we will. I believe yes, you will, and you will host the stream. You will host the 6 hours. So sorry. Before I come to Eddie, man, shout out to your boy Sage. Thank you for the super chat, Sage. Sage says Lepstiano's stream might be the GOAT. Also, CR7 is the GOAT, man. Look, Cristiano isn't going to Man City, and if he goes to Man City, he's not winning them any UCL. I've seen the future; it ain't happening. So keep freaking dreaming. Your boy MT says, "How are Chelsea in pot one? Because they won the Champions League. Genius. I thought the CCL was done. MT, your club is trash. You were the favorites and you got beat down by Chelsea. That's, first of all, I don't even know why you're important. Obviously, you're important because you won the Premier League. But yeah, Chelsea are in there because they won the freaking Champions League, man. And your boy Jay Jokin, thank you for the super chat, says, HH, when do you think we'll get another left stream? If City play Sheriff in the quarterfinals and they get knocked out by Sheriff, then we're having a 6-hour left stream. I think that's what it is if they get knocked out by, because Sheriff are my dark horse. Eddie, talk to me, man.
Are we doing who would avoid or who would like in the group?
So basically, who you'd like, who you want to avoid, and what you think would happen. What do you think a group of death is going to look like? What do you think Chelsea will get? Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, I'll start with a group of death for Chelsea. It'll probably have to be PSG, Leipzig, and AC Milan. That would be a pretty tough group for Chelsea. Who I'm all about playing mind games, so I want PSG in the group.
Wait. As in, is this like a jinx, or you actually would want to get PSG in the group?
I want PSG in the group.
No, look.
Yeah, you've got to test yourself early. Yeah. Like, I mean, you've got to see what the team is made
if
of.
Chelsea were to beat PSG, let's say they draw one game and they were to beat them, psychologically it'd be huge for Chelsea, and essentially it would mess up PSG mentally. So
exactly. So I want PSG or Juventus, because those are probably the two toughest teams. I don't fear any teams in the third.
Wait. Okay. So you say Juve are tougher than Real Madrid? Are you sure? Juve tougher than Real Madrid?
They're not.
Nah.
Depends how you want to pick it, man.
No, and for me, that is even with Cristiano. And what if Cristiano leaves this window? Then it's like Juve, like Juve are a team that everyone would want.
Nah, Juve are better without Ronaldo,
though. It doesn't matter how you want to cut it, though. Like, you could have a case for Real Madrid as well, but personally, I mean, I already saw the Real Madrid matchup last year, right? So it's just a team that Chelsea haven't faced recently or in a while. And PSG and Juventus are two teams that I want to see Chelsea get tested against. And yeah, out of the third or fourth pot, look, you can give Chelsea any team there. They should be taking care of business. The only teams that will give Chelsea problems would be the teams in the second pot, which, yeah, like I said, PSG, Juventus. You can throw Real Madrid in there, but yeah.
Respect Sheriff.
Shout out to those boys.
Actually, wait, we're about to wait. I need to check where Moldova is first, so I know how far Chelsea are traveling for that.
No, I think that's Eastern Europe. I think that might be Eastern Europe.
Between Romania and Ukraine, I think. Don't quote me.
Okay.
Probably controlled by the Taliban by this point.
Whoa.
What?
Easy. No. Move. Because we don't know who's watching, man. Daniel, talk to me about the pods, man. Talk to me.
I don't know. It's interesting. I think the strength in all four pots is there relative to what they're meant to be. Pot 2 looks really scary for the teams in pot 1. Even pot 4. I mean, we're not going to sit here and pretend like we know what Sheriff or Malmo or Young Boys are about. But Wolfsburg, Bruges. I mean, was it last season or the season before? Like Bruges were giving Madrid problems. So, yeah, I mean, they're all strong. If you want me to give you like the group of death or something, it'd have to be like Bayern and or City. Well, either one of those three: Chelsea, Bayern, City, and then like a PSG, maybe a Leipzig and a Milan, something like that. That'd be pretty scary. But yeah, it's gonna be a good group stage.
87, talk to me, man. Talk to me. 87. What's it called? What's the guy? Hussein, talk to me. Hussein, talk to me, man.
Yeah. So for Inter Milan, the teams in pot 2, what I would avoid is PSG and probably Liverpool, and maybe Real Madrid. Maybe Real Madrid. The team I do want.
You don't fear Man United?
Now with United, it's, how do you say it? We have the
Just
better.
say it, please say it.
Okay.
Just say it.
I don't know if Darren will agree with me, but I feel like we can get at least one win against United, just because you compare our managers, and I think Simone Inzaghi is way better than Oli.
Come on, respect Oli, man. They're all United fans. Respect.
But
Oli,
the team I want, HH, is either Dortmund, just because I know Inzaghi set up Lazio and were able to beat them last season, or I want Barcelona because Suarez destroyed us the last 2 years in the Champions League. It's a revenge against Barcelona I want, because 2010 was beautiful, but those last 2 years were a bit dreadful. So that's why I want to face Barcelona.
I mean, how confident do you think you'll make it out of the group? Because remember, I think the 2 seasons that Conte was there, second, one season, won the league the second season, but in both seasons, they didn't speak it out of the group. So do you believe that Inzaghi will make them out? Well, obviously, it depends on the group they get.
Right.
But do you think that they'll make it out of the group this time? Because if they do, it sets a very, very tricky narrative for Conte.
Well, obviously it depends on the group you face, but even last year, I feel like with the teams we faced, we should have gone through. I think, however, it's a bit tricky, and no offense to Conte, but Conte, even with strong teams, kind of is not the best in terms of European Cup matches. No, I don't know why.
You don't need Jay here, you can be blunt. He's garbage in Europe. He's trash. In Europe, he's trash,
Yeah, I got to respect the guy for what he did with us. But yeah, it is true. He's not good in Europe. But at the same time, I feel like with Inzaghi, it's a new manager. And, I feel like he fits in with the team in terms of the tactics. It's not changed too much from Conte. But I feel like we've made a lot of new additions. So I think it's still a bit getting used to. And the reason I'm saying this, HH, is because we lost Hakimi. And Hakimi would have been our most important player this season. And now we have to wait for Dumfries to kind of settle into this team. But I think regardless of that, we have Dzeko. Dzeko is a really good player. And I feel like we're missing...
He look good in that game, man. He looked good in that game.
Because you take, for example, when we had Icardi, this is a guy that just waits all the time in the box, waiting for that one tap in. With Dzeko, he has more to offer in his game. And no offense to Lukaku, HH, he is a good player. But when he cost us that match against Shakhtar because he blocked Sanchez's header, that really pissed me off. And I'm not saying Dzeko wouldn't do the same, but it's like Lukaku in those big European matches, it was a bit worrisome. But I feel like we can make it through. I think this year we can definitely make it through. I just feel like, we've made a lot of good changes, and I feel tactically we will be very strong. We'll be mentally strong as well. Our players have changed a lot since that Scudetto win. So yeah.
All right. So Darren, do you share the same echo of your interview that Antonio Conte is garbage, trash, and overrated in Europe, and he's a domestic merchant, and you can see what's up in the group stage?
Yeah, we always know that my boy Conte was a European flop. It is what it is. He should have that Europa League final win in the bag. I still upset about that after this day. So I feel they got to get it out. And I feel for another reason, I think these guys got something to prove. Because a lot of people doubted them after Hakimi left and after Lukaku left. So I feel there's going to be a lot of fire in these guys' belly. So I feel they can get it out. As I said, I'm hoping for a quarterfinals. Obviously, it depends on what they draw. It is all about lucky to draw. We're looking for at least a quarterfinals. The teams I want to avoid, I want to avoid Real Madrid. I just got a funny feeling. We don't ever do well at the Bernabeu, so I don't want Real Madrid.
And Real is still a threat. I mean, I don't know. People are disrespecting my guy Eden Hall, so they can still do something. They can still do something, but we'll continue.
I don't want Liverpool or I don't want PSG. The three of them, I don't want them. But Barcelona, I feel we could do something. Win one, lose one. Dortmund, I feel that would be a great game. Because how Inzaghi display them open, I feel that would be two very entertaining matches for the neutrals. So I might either Dortmund or Barcelona, maybe Sevilla, but I want to.
No, for me, I think Inter would do well against Barca. They do well against. To be honest, I don't know. I just have this funny feeling because they're not going to win it. I just think Inzaghi and this team will actually do better in Europe than thinking like the only team for Inter you'd want to avoid is Real Madrid and PSG.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I think Dortmund, Sevilla, Barca, Juve, United could go
Liverpool. I think
you want to avoid Liverpool.
It'd be funny, but Rest, I could see we get a job done.
I mean, it'd be funny, but you're not. I don't think you'd do well over two legs against either. No, you didn't do well over two legs with either Liverpool, Real, and I'm even going to say PSG.
Right.
I think Juve, Barca, United, Dortmund, Sevilla. You can see what's up to those guys.
And one last thing before I go part 3, I feel Inter is going to draw Benfica because Joao Mario is going there and apparently Lazaro is going there. And Inter players got, I think, a score on Inter, but I still feel we get the dubs over Benfica. And I don't want police in from part 4. I don't want police in from part 4.
All right. Munzaha, fresh back from the abuse that you gave Messi, and I think a few Messi fans wanted me to reveal your address so they can hunt you down and beat the crap out of you. And I said, like, how Munzaha is rich. The guy's a freaking billionaire. Like, you have to tell me, like, because the guy he's on a freaking yacht. So like, you have to tell me which yacht is he?
Bro, that's not true. By the way, Mbappe's happening. By the way, Mbappe's happening, bro.
No, it's not.
The goal is happening, bro. The goal is coming, bro.
No, it's not. It's not happening. It's not happening. Look, it's not, bro. Forget that. It's not happening. So talk to me, man. If you're Real Madrid, and let's just assume that Mbappe isn't coming, is there a team that you want to avoid in pot 1? Because I'm sure you want to smoke with Chelsea. You want to smoke with Bayern Munich.
No, I'm okay with, like, to be honest, with Bayern Munich, like for me, Bayern Munich is not even that good. Like, I've seen this whole season, right? Like, they have a new manager, a new system, back 3 system with the guy, my Leipzig manager, what's his name? Nagelsmann, yeah. So they're not even there concrete, Chelsea looks smart. Chelsea looks dangerous. They have, like, you guys signed one of the best striker in the world football. I mean, easily top 10, can make it into top 10, Lukaku. So I'm like, I think the Chelsea would be a really nice challenge, in my opinion. Regardless of, let's say, like, what happened, last year when I see in the semis, our place was unfit and all those thingy. I mean, we learned our mistakes from Tuchel's system and everything. I think Chelsea would be a great challenge for us. I'll take Chelsea. Chelsea, us... You know what? Salzburg. I'll go with Salzburg. And Milan. I think that should be the one I need. I want something excitement, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I think with Chelsea, Real Madrid, Salzburg, and Milan. This one.
No. That would be
that would dope, isn't it? Like, I was so good, man, to watch, man. Because for me, I believe right now you have a player. Last season you had that sprinter, man, 100-meter sprinter. What's his name?
Yeah, Limolena.
Yeah, Turbo Tino.
Limolena.
Yeah, now you have one of the best striker in the world football now. You know what I mean? So it makes a totally different thingy. So now Chelsea looks favorites now. Chelsea doesn't look underdog now against us. This will be a really nice matchup, man. Yeah. So I'll go with that.
What's it called? Shiloh, talk to me, man.
The team I would avoid are Inter and Milan because historically we always do bad against Italian teams, so I'd avoid them. And I'd like to play Chelsea, to be honest, to test how our team is right now because we haven't been playing well for the past 8 months. And I like to play Dortmund because they're always easy to score against. So yeah.
So before I come to your boy Barry, shout out to your boy Miguel Rabines. Thank you for the super chat, Miguel Rabines. He says, Man United have a chance, all right, in the Europa Conference League. Well, actually, they can't actually go to the conference. They can go to the Europa League. But yeah, like, look, I'll say this right now. Because people say, oh, you're so harsh on United. You're so harsh on United. I want to see people's reactions if United finish third in their group and they end up in the Europa League again and they mess up in the Europa League. Because I don't think people have gotten the memo that Solskjaer, you're never winning a trophy on the United. And nobody said that United are favorites. No one said the United are even underdogs or surprised. They're not even in the conversation because as much as the team is a good team with quality players, Pogba's amazing. The manager is not. The manager is a clown. Like I don't mean to be harsh, but the manager is a clown. So when your manager is only going to Solskjaer, no one can take you seriously. So hence why United said no one takes you seriously because the manager is not a serious manager. I'm sorry. No, I don't mean to be harsh. Barry, talk to me, man.
All right. So for Barca, we're probably gonna get like Chelsea or City. I think that's just like what I think. And the pot 3, I think most likely a Porto or Atalanta, and pot 4 probably Malmo or Serie, something like that.
Wait. Who do you support? Which team do you support?
Barca.
Are you worried that he may not make it through the groups?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, we have Ansus coming back.
Really, not really. That's a
Barry,
real possibility.
the answer to that question is yes. Yes.
Now the thing is, I don't have any expectations.
Just say yes, bro. Just say yes.
No. Be confident.
Listen, the thing is, I don't have any expectations, so I'm not gonna get mad or happy. You know, I'm just gonna be like, okay, you know.
Barry, you have a goat weight. You gotta make it out, man. You got a goat weight.
I mean, bro, it is what it is, bro. We're gonna see what happens.
So, okay, I mean, how far do you or how well do you think Barca are gonna do?
At best, quarters. At best.
You say at best quarters.
Yeah, at best.
Okay, look, I want to put this out here to you guys. I want to see what you guys are gonna think. Let's talk about the pink pelican in the room, PSG. Because many people believe that, okay, let's just assume Mbappe stays. I believe Mbappe is staying. Let's just assume that Mbappe stays. In my humble opinion, I just don't see PSG winning it this year. And that's not because of the talents, because let's keep it real. PSG have the most talented squad in the world. There is no squad that can even come close. Because you just look at the talent that they have, it's insane. But people forget that you can have all the players in the world. Who is the dude in the dugout? Pochettino up against Pep, up against Tuchel, up against Ancelotti, you're losing. And you can have all the Messis in the world, all the Neymars and Mbappes in the world. When it comes to that quarterfinal and semi-final, and you now have to be tactical. And it's not about having specific strategies, and you now have to be strategic. My money is on almost every other manager as opposed to Pochettino. So I'm almost willing to put it out there and say that I will bet with anybody, PSG 100% do not win the UCL this season.
I agree.
So Hassan,
Yes,
talk to me, Hassan. So
yeah, go on.
No. Okay, so why do you believe? Because no, I'm saying 100%. Now, not in I'm saying 100%. They're not winning it this year. Now, next year, no, but this year, based on the hype, the talk, but specifically because of Pochettino, I guarantee they're not winning it this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning because of Poch, but also because people are hyping up like the CL's over because they got Messi. I mean, the team from back to front, it looks all right on paper. We haven't seen them play yet. I haven't seen them gel, play good football and stuff. On paper, they should win it. Football's not played on paper. They might go out to a team they should beat. That's the Champions League. So I would personally, for me as a Liverpool fan, I would love to play them. I would love to be the team that knocks out PSG, and then we can laugh at LSG and all that.
Oh no! I mean, but see, that's what everyone wants. Because see, what people forget is, let's go back to 2015 and MSN. I remember when MSN did what they did, and I was like, oh god, I think these guys are gonna do a three-peat. So I thought, no, these guys are just. And before that Atletico game, I was like, Atletico have no chance against these guys. But Simeone studied them, figured them out, and nullified them. 2017, when they beat PSG, I was like, oh, this is it, man. This is the game. Allegri studied them, figured them out, nullified them. So my thing is that it may look scary and frightening on paper, but when you now come against a really good manager that has a really good team and so forth, hence why I said, look, of course I respect PSG. If you see Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, you've got to respect that because whoa,
yeah,
bro, I trust the Took. I trust Tommy T. I trust Tommy T to say what's up. Abdul, talk to me. PSG. Am I being disrespectful to
I was gonna say
Eminem?
something interesting. I was gonna say something interesting actually, because like people forget this, but the winning team of the Champions League 2 years in a row now, both had their managers sacked mid-season.
Oh yes, Hansi Flick, Tuchel, yeah.
So I think it goes to show how unpredictable the CL actually is, because when Hansi Flick came in, nobody said Bayern were gonna win it because new manager. The same thing with the Thomas. So I think it's very unpredictable, but it's so tough to say. It's
No.
But I mean, like you're sleeping. I mean, you're saying you don't rate Pochettino, but he did beat Hansi Flick last season, though.
Yeah, that's without
No,
Lewandowski.
Don't
That's
do that. No.
Because
Let's talk about it. So, he did beat him. You realize that they were missing Lewandowski, Gnabry, Goretzka, and they were 1 goal away from knocking out PSG. They won the game in Paris, and they were 1 goal away from. So they're missing 3 of their starting attacking players, and they were still only 1 goal away from knocking them out. That proves to me that Bayern would have beat these guys, and Flick would have definitely beat these guys. Look at the amount of chances that they had in that game against Bayern. But if those 3,000 chances fell to Lewandowski or Goretzka, Gnabry, they spoke to these guys.
But again, if you look at it from the other side, PSG had a lot of chances that second leg.
In that second game,
if they fell for Messi, who knows? It could have been a different tie. So as I said, it's very hard to predict. But for me, it's between PSG and Chelsea, man. PSG and Chelsea, because PSG are the most offensively strong team. PSG are the most defensively strong team, in my opinion. And usually, it's the defensively strong team that wins these kind of competitions.
But remember, I take it back to 2017. It was what's called the unstoppable force meets the immovable object, like it was Real against Juventus. And many people, including me, hence why I went all the way to the pub to celebrate Juve beating Real Madrid. And then obviously when it was 3-1, I basically left to the pub swearing at people and so forth. So, but that's just showed you, because that is one of the best defensive teams. Any team that can shut down peak MSN for 180 minutes, that's a serious team. This is what Juventus did. And Real Madrid just beat them. So my thing is, and that's just the beauty about the Champions League. The Champions League, that there isn't a kind of this is the way to do things. It can be the attacking team, defensive team, possession team. Because let's keep it real. Who the hell knew Chelsea were going to go all the way and actually win that UCL? Let's keep it real. Nobody gave Chelsea a freaking chance in hell to win that freaking UCL. It was a miracle. It was a freaking miracle,
Yeah.
So, who? Well, I want to say, who wants to have this say on PSG? Whether you believe PSG can come and smoke everyone this year? Go for it.
All right. So the thing is with PSG, everybody in the team is talented, but the only brick is Mauricio. Because the thing is, when money time comes, when the pressure is at all-time high, he tends to flop.
He flops.
And like you guys said, when a manager is going to study exactly the team, because obviously when you're going to see Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, it's going to be a little bit scary because you have the best players in the world in front of you. But if you study them, if you actually know what you're going to go up against, like, you know. So yeah.
So I mean, in your opinion, God's feeling, do you think Eminem will do what MSN did and smoke everyone?
I don't know, man, because I watched PSG the 3 games in Liga, and the defense is kind of shaky, you know. Obviously, Ramos is not bad, but Hakimi is very good offensively, but defensively, you know, he's been a little bit shaky. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of questions, but the whole team is not back yet, so we don't know. But that's just what I think right now.
Well, no, because I think the key thing is, you see, because this is what we're saying in yesterday's Hangout is we don't know how Eminem is going to operate. So all we have, we're just viewing it through the eyes of FIFA. Because on FIFA, PSG are going to be a problem on FIFA. But this isn't FIFA, this is real life. And in real life, if these guys click, yeah, these guys could be a serious problem. But will they click? Because MSN, because as we said yesterday, the thing here with MSN is that they were all friends. And they were all good friends, and they're still good friends. As we're seeing with a lot of these rumors and so forth, Mbappe ain't really feeling this whole thing in life. So Mbappe is like an outlier. Now, a good footballer is a good footballer is a good footballer. So if Mbappe stays, he's still going to pop off and say, what's up? But maybe he won't have the same kind of rapport with Messi and Neymar than what you have Emerson had when he just had 3 guys who hung out together, were very good friends and very good people and so forth. So look, Mutam, if Real were to face PSG, do you get smoked or do you have confidence in Carlo Ancelotti and you're not getting Mbappe? Mutam. Okay, you were brilliant. Hussein, PSG, talk to me.
Yeah. Regarding PSG, I think obviously the players are good, but I still have questions regarding the players because when I watch PSG, for example, what Pochettino did is that he just, as soon as he got Wijnaldum, he just instantly, put him on the team. And sometimes Wijnaldum, it looks like there's no game plan for him. Sometimes it looks like he's just there wandering around. No offense to him, like he's a talented player, but he hasn't been really doing much. And I feel like when it comes to PSG, I'm wondering who is going to be that playmaker in midfield. Now I'm thinking to myself, like, would Pochettino think about doing something like putting Di Maria in midfield possibly? And that's what I'm looking at right now, because I feel like in some of their goals, they've come out of like individual brilliance as well, in my opinion, at least. I feel like sometimes that's just the case with this kind of team with so many good players. And another thing is, as mentioned before, defensively, they can look very shaky. And now that's another question for Pochettino, because is he going to risk what is, I guess, an injured Ramos for a lot of these games, or is he going to stick with Thilo Kehrer, who I think a lot of us can agree on? He's not really good. He's not good at all.
From the road.
They want to sell him to Leverkusen, but you know what the problem is? All these players are now saying, we want to stay because Messi's here. They all want to get that chance to play with Messi, but the board is saying, oh, no, sorry, we don't really want you. But they're saying, no, we refuse to leave. And that's kind of the issue now with PSG. If they want to get some players out of the door, it's going to be very difficult. But yeah, I think Pochettino can give it a try. But again, I'm just wondering, how his plans will look in terms of, the playmaking from midfield as well as the defense. That's all.
But my thing about, do you trust Pochettino though, with all this talent and so forth? When it comes down to a pressure cooker moment, do you trust Pochettino and his management?
Do I trust Pochettino and his management? Oh,
like
I'm not
like if PSG rolled up against Bayern or Chelsea in a semi, or even against a Man City, do you still say Pochettino can say what's up, or do you just believe that the talents will be so good they'll smoke them because Messi just puts them over the top?
Yeah, I think for me it's the individual brilliance. I think maybe there will be a game plan from Pochettino, but sometimes when I watch PSG, I feel like there is no game plan, if that makes sense. I know it's a bit harsh to say, but it's just I don't again, I first off, I think a lot of PSG fans, they don't like the formation that he plays in general. I feel like a lot of PSG fans, they kind of want like is it a 4-2-3-1 they want, or is it a 4-3-3? It's whatever formation that they've been using since Laurent Blanc was in the team, and since Tuchel left, that's kind of stopped. And I feel like now that Pochettino's implemented his new formation, it hasn't been the best for the team. And right now, yeah, I just think it's going to be individual brilliance that carries them out. And, against, I can see them maybe doing well against like a Bayern, for example, just because Bayern still have their, issues in defense. But I feel like maybe against a Chelsea, who are now getting better defensively, as well as maybe Man City, I feel like those are going to be tough games for them. I think those will be very tough.
Before I just read these dubs, man, Abdul, I pray that what you just typed in the private chat isn't true. I will not reveal it. I'll leave it in the private chat. I just pray that that's not true. So
you just heard this now.
Yeah. And I wish I didn't see it, man. So, my boy Miguel Rabines, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the dub. Miguel Rabines says, no.
Abdul, bro.
Yes. No. Look, please. So Miguel Rabines says, no. Here's what will happen. Man United will get so embarrassed in the group stage that UEFA will banish them to the Europa Conference League purgatory. I pray that happens. I pray that happens because that's only like what I need to happen to them, because United fans, they are still arrogant. They still believe they should be mentioned in the same sentence as the Chelsea's, PSG's, Real Madrid's, Bayern, and so forth. I was like, no, you're not. You're not involved in this dojo. Please go away from the table. Stand at the freaking door. Stand at the door. You shouldn't even be allowed through the bouncers and freaking messed up. So, the beautiful thing is, let United finish bottom. Let these guys finish bottom, because based on all the hype and all the talk, I want them to finish bottom, and I want to see the meltdown. And I just think, as punishment, put them over in the Conference League, because under Ole, United shouldn't be in the Champions League. No. I mean, based on what this competition is about, the level of eliteness, they shouldn't be stiff in this competition. So yeah, Blues, put them in the freaking purgatory, man. Trash guys. From Abracadabra says, HH, what if the horseman takes over in January? Zizi. Look, it's the theory that Abdul puts. If you have a situation where Pochettino is messing up, they're not doing so well in the groups, and El Khalafi says, yo, Zizou, we need you to say what's up. So what? So we need you to say what's up. You're French. Yeah, but I headbutted a dude in 2006 and people called me, oh, I don't care. Come back. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. If Zidane now comes in Janvier, then we're having a different conversation. Because if Zidane now has Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, and Zidane now brings his whole thing, because actually the only thing that's stopping from saying PSG is Pochettino. Because people are sleeping on management. You put a Zidane in there, you put an Uncle Mo in there, pause. Then we're having a very, very, very different conversation. So guys, look, man, we're at the hour mark, man. So guys, I thought we'll keep on trying to do new things and exciting things here on this Football Hot channel, man. So shout out to Kahoots, guys. We're gonna do a quiz. We are going to do a quiz. So again, don't call me a technological break, you losers.
You have to download the application though.
Yes, you need to download it to your freaking phone. So I think so. Everybody in this hangar is going to take part in a Champions League led quiz. So you need to download. So people in here, download the app called Kahoots. Download the app called Kahoots, and then we can then go. Because
can we just use the online if one?
Yeah, you can.
No. Okay. I just know how the online thing works.
Online.
I just just basically wherever you can put in the code, put in the freaking code. So we're going to do a quiz, and it's going to be a UCL quiz. Yes, Kahoots, man. Yes, the Kahoots. So, oh god, wait. How do these people find me? How do you find me? This is the wrong place.
Hot girls and boys.
It's the wrong place. And boys.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Well, can you just hot girls, please? Only. So just saying. Nothing. I don't mean to be rude. But so guys, so let's you guys all download the Kahoot, and I will drop the link in there. So loading the game pin.
The pin.
Yeah, no, good. Okay, here we go. So
Okay.
This is so weird.
How do we know people aren't going to cheat though?
You have 5 seconds.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
you don't have a lot
Okay,
of-
good.
It's
good.
5 seconds. 5 seconds. So
Good.
Hold on.
Good.
okay, so
What's the pin?
the pin is there. Private chat, the pin is there. Get it. The pin is in there. The pin is in there. Why is it playing this freaking song, man?
No, it's usual. It's how it works.
Okay, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, got 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Just waiting for any other goals to come. Got 7, we got 8. Who the hell is Chupo goating? Who the hell is Chupo goating, man? All right, so let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I know we added
Yeah.
link to this thing.
Am I in,
Okay, I
right?
see.
Well, 5 seconds isn't a lot of seconds, but
I know. It's called DOD. No, it's made to make you feel. I want you guys to feel. I don't
Right,
want
can
you
you
to
even
stop
read the question in that time?
Yo,
No, I don't care. You're supposed to fail. Deal with it. It's 5 seconds.
Yo, bro, I think
I don't. Wait. I don't. This isn't like, oh, I want you to do it. No, I want you to fail. So
question before the time.
Add the pin.
Yeah, no. No. The pin is in there. But I'm not sure that you can get in though, because I think it says up to certain players. But
I think you can lock it now.
switch.
You can lock it.
The
Yeah.
pin
like
literally
this?
on the screen.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
not
that's
unlock it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. So are we good? Are we good? All right. So guys,
Yeah.
we're ready to roll, man. All right. So are you guys? Remember, it's 5 seconds. So guys, this is DOD. This is DOD. Okay. So literally, you have 5 seconds to answer this whole thing. So if you don't do it, so guys, it's the thingy. Let's have it. Let's go. Guys, are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Let's go.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1. Let's roll.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, my shit is
God.
still loading. Right?
Still low. Come on, man.
Okay. Fuck's sake.
Oh God.
Oh shit. What the hell?
What was the question? What? There was no question.
what?
Yeah, there
Are you
was
sure?
no
The question
hell?
is top. Yeah, the
It just-
question. Bro,
it
you gotta
just
look at the
colors.
screen. You gotta look at
Shit.
stream, bro.
Yeah. You have to look at the it's.
Oh,
you have to look at the
okay,
screen.
okay.
Oh,
Let me
shit.
look at the
What
okay.
screen?
No,
This
the screen in front of you.
You've got to be able to
is
see the
question.
hangout. Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah. You have to,
Wow.
you have to-
Jeez,
you have
you
to-
didn't told us
because-
that. What the?
Well, look, you've got to be quick.
Hold
hold
on.
on. HH, hold on.
Bro, is it
I don't
that
have-
specific questions?
See, now I'm gonna fucking lose, bro. God damn.
Yeah, no. It's DOD. It's made to be. The questions are very hard. I'll put it
How
that
many
way.
questions? How many
They're very
questions?
hard. 10 questions. It's 10 questions.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So are ready? So guys, make sure you can see the screen and make sure you can hold it, because the colors have to relate to the whole thing. So you can see the screen, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
ready.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
God.
That's right.
Oh man. Get out of here, man.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
I can't believe this.
What?
Bro, how am I supposed to know this?
Oh, come on, man.
Bro, how am I supposed to know
I
this?
literally had a second. I had to put something.
It's DOD.
Oh, I took a
Oh,
L,
Chupo Goating. All right. Okay. It's guys. You have to be quick. 5 seconds.
I'm gonna get 0. I'm gonna get
Some
0.
people
This is-
weren't born though.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh, no, that's
Okay.
bro. Who
Bro,
missed,
who
man?
said money, man? Come on.
That's funny.
I misclicked. Oh my.
That's money. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Chupo, I'm coming for you, bro.
Nah, I need to be inducted. No.
It has to be.
I didn't
Oh
know
my
this, bro.
god.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
No.
No. You got it wrong.
Munsaha, you better have gotten that right, bro.
Oh
Nah,
my
nah,
god.
it's right because Godin scored for Atletico.
Yeah, I said. See, actually, this is Dodd. Fourth goal. This is Dodd. I'm here to mess you up.
This is fucked up, man.
I'm here to mess you up. All right, it's Dodd. It's Dodd. Okay, let's go. Double points. Double points.
What? Oh, how am I
Yo.
supposed to know this, man?
Oh, that's too easy.
This should be easy. This should be
Finally, finally, you got one.
Bro, that was guessing, man. I just guessed.
Oh, Triple Goating is simple
That's
to the
what
87. Say what's
Why
up.
am I still third?
Come on.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Next one. Next
Oh
one,
god.
Stuff.
Oh god. What is this?
Oh,
Finally, bro.
Oh, Eddie, you got that.
Finally, bro.
Oh, 87 is saying what's up. 87 is saying what's up. Let's say 87 and Triple. It's close, man. It's close.
Bro, why am I third?
I know this.
Man, oh man, what kind of question is this?
Easy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bro, I messed up, man.
Let's go.
I messed up. Yeah. Click the wrong one.
I messed up. But they're running away with it, man.
Three more questions, man. Double points.
What minute?
What?
What is this, man?
Bro.
Please.
Nah, what is this, man?
Yes.
Oh, I got it. Oh my god.
My god.
Dodd, baby, Dodd. Oh, Barry, what the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, Barry.
Yo, where did that go?
Wait, Barry, how the hell did you get that right?
Bro, I remember, bro.
Guessing,
bro.
You just guessed.
my-
Bro,
You must have guessed.
I watched this game before my football game.
No. Everyone was supposed to get that
whatever.
question
Yeah, but
wrong.
how can you-
Everyone was supposed to get it
I
wrong.
remember that, bro.
Oh
I
my
remember
god.
that day.
All right, so
Get out of here, man.
Who else? That's what I love, mate. Who else?
Fernando.
Oh, wait, that was on goal. That was
on goal. On goal.
Am I first? Okay, yes.
How much?
All right, guys.
I haven't guessed.
Final
one.
question.
Right,
Final
make this
question.
10 times, bro.
Double
Yeah.
point.
Double
no.
points again.
Oh, I know this.
I'm doomed.
Oh, please.
No.
Please. I basically got relegated.
And there we have it, man. Triple Goating.
Let's
Wait,
go.
hold on, is this dead? I think 87.
He's a guest merchant, man. Guest merchant.
87, man.
Nah. 5 seconds not enough, HH. 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds is too short, bro. What the hell?
By the time I get back to, I've had 1 second left.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
make it 10.
I want to make sure that's no one. Look, see, we're doing this for test because my fun thing was that I don't want anyone to cheat because 10 seconds, you have time to look it up, see things, and maybe cheat.
Nah,
So maybe we'll do
impossible,
10 seconds next
Nah,
time.
Nah,
it's impossible. It's impossible in 10
Impossible, bro.
seconds.
10 seconds, bro.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
But it's like, I feel like it's two specific questions. Like at least
No,
do
it's
winners.
supposed to be hard. That's the whole point.
How are you supposed to remember which minute they scored 5 years ago?
Okay. 87. Is your mic working there? 87.
Yeah, it's working.
87.
Yeah.
How the hell were you able? Wait, see. Be truthful. Was that guessing or you knew what you were doing?
There were some questions I knew, then there's some I guessed. Like I think the Thierry Henry one I guessed. I went
Bro,
with
how
50.
did you get 8 out of 10? What the hell?
And then there was one. There was another one. I think. Which one was it? I forgot. There was another one. I forgot. There was another question that I guessed on. So like, there were some I guessed and some I knew, and then there were some I just had no idea. So.
No, look. No. Impressive. No, because see, like my thing was, see, the thing about it is that it's tricky because if I make it 10 seconds, guys, 10 seconds is enough.
Do
In 5 seconds.
Is it an option for 7?
No. It's 5, 10. I think then 15, then 20, then 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 20 is too much.
Yeah, I don't know, 20, I know it. See, what I would do is maybe make the questions a bit easier.
HH, can you highlight Ola Ujidiagu's comment?
I think we don't need 5 seconds for that one.
Oh no, that's no. Look, man, that's just no, but because my thing, because even when I thought of the East Coast, this is actually really hard. I was like, will anyone? Because my thing was like, I knew that first of all, by the time you read the question, That's like 4 seconds. So you usually have like 1 second to pretty much pick the right things. I was like, can everyone know what the hell that thing? But I think what I think would be better is make the questions more straightforward, because 5 seconds that's tight, because 10 seconds is too long. No way. Because see, the best thing is, if let's say you were in a studio, then all the time. On the internet, you can look up something very easily in like 5 seconds or so forth, man. So that's the thing.
I think you should only do like double the points on like the last question or two.
Yeah, or if it's a really tough question, then I just say boom, double the point, double the points, but double the point. But look, 87, I think you based on how hard that was and so forth, I think you deserve a prize. So drop me a Twitter DM and then I will send you a prize, because guys in Leicester said I'm going to give you a prize. Before
what's
we
the
run
prize
with
gonna be? What's the prize gonna be?
Rafaela.
Wow.
Oh, what? No, Rafaela is mine.
Damn, bro.
Rafaela is mine, man. So okay,
say my one, she is, man.
So look, let's just say, because I know it's going to be hard and so forth, but this is just for fun's sake. What would your dream UCL final be? Let's just say that it can happen based on whatever. What would your dream UCL final be? So I'll kick things off, so that we can then round off with this. My dream UCL final would be, I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to give you a narrative one and a personal one. Personal one, Chelsea, PSG. And for Chelsea to beat PSG in that final. That would be personal. Narrative, because I'm assuming that Mbappe stays. Because if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, I want a Real PSG final. But assuming that Mbappe does stay, the perfect final, I think, whether Mbappe stays or whatever, PSG Real Madrid. Based on what has happened between Perez and Leonardo and El Khelafi and so forth, for the narrative, the perfect final would be Chelsea. Narrative, not personal, Real Madrid against PSG. Eddie, dream UCL final for this season.
Man, it's pretty hard to pick a dream UCL final right now, but who would I be interested in seeing? Based on what's happened so far in the transfer window, you'd want to see a Chelsea PSG. But if there was a final I really want to see, it would be... Oh God, this is tough. Let's go.
How about Man U Chelsea?
No, United are
well,
making
maybe
a
for
final.
revenge. No. So United are not taking a final.
United
I don't want United in their final. No way. I don't want them in the final.
Actually, I'll go Atletico versus Man City.
Wow,
really?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting. It's a tactical one. Danny,
Barcelona PSG.
Barca PSG.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'd have Neymar and Messi against Barcelona. That would be the ideal narrative,
Messi.
bro.
And Griezmann scores the winning goal.
No, Goldway scores the winning goal.
No, basically Griezmann or Goldthwait.
Goldway scores the winning goal.
No, because my scenario is Barca. No, because that would be poetic. If Barca meets PSG, let's say in the knockouts round, second leg, last few things, Griezmann scores the goal that knocks out PSG. That's basically you can't write a story better than that, man. Puya, dream UCL final, man.
Dream UCL final. As a Bayern fan, I'd want to see PSG Bayern again, just for revenge sake. And I also want to see PSG Liverpool, because I think Liverpool at full strength versus PSG at full strength is probably one of the one match I'd love to see the most, with Liverpool's defensive solidity and like PSG's firepower going forward.
Barry, talk to me. Your dream final.
For the narrative, I need that PSG versus Chelsea. You see, because of Thomas Tuchel, because the French press and the whole PSG, they were so mean to him when he left. So la revanche will be perfect.
So sorry. So what's the dream final you want to see?
PSG versus Chelsea.
Who wins?
Nah, probably Chelsea because I don't trust Mauricio. But maybe like Neymar or Messi would step up or something.
All right. What's it called? Darian, or dream final?
My dream final would be Bayern Chelsea. I think that would be a great game.
Whoa.
11 versus Lukaku. It'd be phenomenal. The two best strikers in the world going head to head. And for my narrative, I want PSG Barcelona. And I want Messi to drop a hat trick and kill Barcelona.
Why would you want that on Paul Barca?
Because Damian Perez gave me heat last night, so I need it to happen.
Perez. Abdul, your dream final.
I mean, for me, I want teams that are attacking, so I wouldn't want like a Chelsea team that's just gonna make me want to sleep halfway through the game, you know.
No.
So for me personally, it would be City versus Bayern.
City versus Bayern.
Yeah, but the unrealistic one that I would love to see is the El Clasico, of course, man.
That's but I mean, it's funny that we've never had an El Clasico UCL final.
That's why.
And do you know how funny life works? It was far more likely for it to happen in in 2012 or in 2013. Life works in such a funny way that it may just happen like this year. Like of all the years when these guys are at their worst, it may just end up happening this year, which would just be screwed up.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Stranger things have happened. What's it called? 87. Talk to me, man. Your dream UCL final.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's like a lot of different final choices. I would like to see Bayern versus Manchester City. That I think would be really, really cool. We almost had them the last two seasons, and either Bayern or City screwed up, you know. And then I would also like to see Barca versus Real Madrid El Clasico final. That would be really cool. We haven't had that.
Yeah.
So and then I would also like to see another final for the narrative one. It would be PSG versus Chelsea, the Tuchel narrative. The Tuchel narrative.
Yep. The Tuchel narrative. All right. What's it called? Hussein, your dream finals, man.
Yeah, my dream final would be Bayern and City. I think that's just a very good game in general. You think about players on both sides. But if I'd also say Bayern and Chelsea as well. I think that'd be an interesting final in general because it's between like two German managers, see who's on top. And in terms of my narrative, I know people are saying El Clasico, but narrative, I would like to see the Madrid derby because Simeone got dunked on by the same team in 2 UCL finals. If he can bounce back, get to a final and win on top of a weak Real Madrid, I think that'd be fantastic.
Oh, no, but do you know what would be really bad? Because you're playing with fire. What if they meet Real Madrid and they lose again to this Real? So they lose 3 times to Real in a UCL final and they lose to Real Madrid at one of their weakest.
That is true, but anything can happen in football. You never know. Maybe all of a sudden Simeone's like bottle tendencies are gone and he all of a sudden just wins that UCL title. But another narrative final I'd like to see, actually that would be the Bayern and Chelsea final I was talking about earlier, just for the sake of Bayern wanting to get back on Chelsea, getting that UCL on their head because they lost at home. So that'd be another interesting one.
All right. Charlemagne, what about your dream final?
My dream final would be against Madrid.
Who?
Because of the history. Madrid.
Okay.
And Madrid. And for my narrative, Chelsea would be the hardest, but it would be so much sweeter if we actually won. Because I don't think we would win. So Chelsea PSG.
Guys, look, man. What's it called? Muntar. Okay, sorry. Let me go to Hassan. Hassan, talk to me. Your dream final.
Yeah, my personal final will be Liverpool Sheriff. That will be my personal.
Wait, Hassan. We're like, no, Hassan, no.
Okay, cool.
You're not putting the Sheriff of Nottingham in a freaking UCL final, man.
Okay, let me, bro. My personal final will be Liverpool United. I would love to dunk United in a CL final. It would be a 6-piece would be hilarious. My dream final, Liverpool Bayern. You know, I want to get to 7 before them. So Liverpool Bayern.
So Liverpool and Bayern are both on 6.
Yeah. Or Liverpool Milan. I like Liverpool. That's a little throwback. I like Liverpool Milan.
Is it? But see, Liverpool Milan is not the same because this
Yeah,
Milan team
I know.
are nowhere near that other Milan team, man. But
Yeah.
No. Liverpool Bayern. See now, I like that though. The fact that both Liverpool and Bayern are both on 6, and this is a battle for the 7th one. No, that'll be cool. But take us out, bro.
Oh yeah, so my dream one is right now, like both of the clubs are at the powers, you know. So I mean, I'll go with Manchester City versus Liverpool. That final I want. So fully fit Man City versus fully fit.
Ooh, that would top off.
Yeah, and narrative final. Yeah, narrative final. I think so. I'll go with Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, like European Classico.
Yeah. Okay, but wouldn't you want to buy? Would you want an El Clasico final?
To be honest, man, we'll beat the shit out of Barca, so they're very weak. You know what I mean?
Look at this guy, Max. Guys, look, man, we're all here. So, guys, remember, I will be here tomorrow. Please join me 5 p.m. BST live and exclusive here tomorrow from 5 p.m. BST with the Milan and so forth. All that's left to be said is let's hope that Chelsea gets FC Sheriff of Nottingham. Peace out, stay true. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye, everyone.
Later.